Alright, welcome back to the video games. My name is Otteron. We're going to be playing the Elden Ring today because I've already beaten all the video games. I don't know what the fuck to play, and I just keep telling myself I'm going to get around to it. I'm going to like it. We'll see, though. So far, it doesn't live up to the Dark Souls love that I've got. It's a little too open world. It's a little too shenanigans, but you know what? Fuck it. We're here. We're doing it. Boop. Let me click my buttons here. Boop. Alright. View your channel. Yay. Boop. That is not the title I went with. Video games. You did me dirty. Yeah, well, I gotta fix this. I got the completely wrong title. You did me dirty. Pause. 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 We do not need to hear myself in echo motions. Click here. Thank you. Click here. Thank you. Settings. There we go. And we'll copy that over here. Go over here. Where is my content button? There it is. And edit. And paste. Ah, that's how you spell it. Good old Google. Making me spell right since the day I was born. Damn, Kate, go to the Offspring show. Nice. I said this last stream. I was like, that's kind of what pissed me off, that I missed that boat myself, and I'm like, man, I should have gone to see them. Kind of cheese that I whiffed, man. But I am seeing Korn in 2 weeks, so you know what? It's a pseudo win in my book, but that good for you, sir. I said sounded so sarcastically. No, I mean that wholeheartedly. Switch accounts. There we go. That's the one. No, I mean that wholeheartedly. Pause. All right, let's roll. You know what? I'm really trying to get into Elden Ring. I don't know if I'm sold. Also, when did I do that? Wait, when did I do that? I scratched my screen. No, I didn't save. I rage quit. I didn't rage quit. I just stopped playing. Oh yeah, I forgot to put it on the Discords there. Is that everyone's? Beauty. Continue. Welcome to the Thunderdome. It's not that aggressive, but... Man, what was I doing? I think I was doing dumb shit. And I'm dead. Well, I'm not dead, but my souls are over here. Wait, how far are they? Oh, I think I died way over there, didn't I? I think. And I'll acquire materials. Is the support act? That show's gonna be sick. See, I'm not a big fan of Simple Plan. They're all right. All I really know about them is their music to me is like okay at best, and then the lead singer like murdered a guy through a DUI. That's all I know about Simple Plan. Oh, I think I see them. Oh, they are chilling right in the open here. I think he saw me, but the other guys didn't see me. Ow! Who shot me? I don't even know where they are. Yeah, it was like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, something like that. That's like the lead singer of... Well, Red Hot Chili Peppers is also kind of a piece of shit. And Ferris Bueller. It's crazy what celebrityisms? Oh shit, that's a cliff. Yeah, I don't want to fight y'all. I just want my souls. And that's it. In and out. This is supposed to be a covert operation. It is anything but. They've sounded the alarms. No, pick up. Oh, that's right. Woo. I got massacred last time. Oh, Thank you, random citizen. They're murdering them for me. Oh god, why am I lagging? Also, where's the dick face with the arrow? Oh, you're over there. No, no, no. I don't want you. I want... Okay, where's the guy? Oh, there you are. There's all of you. Shit, shit. Oh, I didn't realize there was a mob of them. Whoa, fuck, 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 fuck. Okay, stand up. Thank you. Okay, well, you know what? Fuck this. That's like hating an ant or a deck, whichever one got a DUI. Wait, what? Hold on. You know what, sir? You can suck it. Okay, hold on here. No, but Anthony Kiedis is a cunt though, because he's a pedophile. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's a little bit more of an extreme of like shady bullshit. Like that's extra level douchey. Yeah. Wait, can I shoot the cannon? I have to be able to shoot the cannon. Oh. It does not do any of the above. Oh, because he's shooting with an arrow. There we go. We're gonna do the run jump. Skadoosh! Okay, I'm fucking around for no reason now. Okay, hold on here, let me... God, these guys are annoying. Douche. Alright, there we go. Both dead. I'll take it. I don't have enough to level up, but I'll take it. Whee! Bardia, how you doing? I don't even know if I'm saying that right. What do I need for level 1,000? I don't know if I have 1,000. Well, I mean, I know I don't have 1,000. Oh, what's this do? Each area you may be able to find effigies for martyrs. These effigies are for summoning pools. Okay, so I can bring... Wait a minute. Why do I feel like this... No, this isn't the boss fight. Shit, it is the boss fight. This is the Gowl, I think. I still go see someone who is a DUI because they made a bad choice, but if their music is good, fuck it. I wouldn't go to a Red Hot Chili Pepper because the entire band is fucked. Past addictions, various drugs, and pedophilia. I mean, it depends on, like, I look at it this way. If you got a DUI and you kill multiple people, that's kind of a problem. Especially if you completely get off on it, being like, I'm just a rich fuck. Like, I'll pay my 100,000 to get out of it. But at the same time, too, yeah, I get it. Like, it's the art from the artist. It's like Bill Cosby can still be funny, but he's a piece of shit. I mean, you can't see him anyways, he's in prison, but... It's like when people like shit on like people if you like an R. Kelly song. Just because you like an R. Kelly song doesn't mean you promote pedophilia. Okay? But at the same time too, like, woo, I get... Okay, well I don't get that. Okay. Okay, Sippy from a distance. Ow. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo! Shit, I whiffed. Alright, this fight is not going very well. I'm down to 2 heals. And the fight just started. Wait, can I get him to jump off the edge? That'd be pretty badass. I mean, probably not. Like, he did jump into this fight, so... Shit. Yeah, well... Well, fuck me. I'm really bad at the video games. Alright, let's try this again. Sir, what are you doing? Don't drink out of that. Soap water. Alright, well, step number 2. Open the door. Okay, I don't want to pick this up just yet. What was that 360 bullshit? Oh god, this is so laggy. What is with this frame rate? Might have to restart my PlayStation. I'm usually not this laggy. I might have to switch games at this rate. There's 2 attempts. 1 too many. Don't traverse through the mist, sir. Alright, let's roll. Horrible timing. Shit. Well, I just got my ass kicked. As long as they've changed their ways and apologized for their actions and helped the people they had previously hurt, Anthony Kiedis didn't apologize for the pedophilia. He admitted in his autobiography. Didn't he brag about it too? 13-year-old girl that I slept with and said I was a good lover that stuck with me. The father of the girl was a cop and he let me off with the hook. In short, what the fuck? I agree with you there. There's a difference between like straight up like, my bad, I fucked up. Like, I will take accountability. I will be a better person. If they're straight up like, I would do it again too. But I don't think people are gonna let me, so oops. You're like, no, you're a piece of shit, my dude. Okay, I'm gonna restart this and see if this helps. Cause that was painfully slow. Okay. I don't think that helped. Did you see the guy, a clip of the guy saying he loves bacon and is promptly arrested and jailed in the UK? Oh, that, because he said it to a Muslim, I think, is the biggest backlash there. Which is kind of crazy. Like, the UK is like, oh shit, is becoming an aggressive police state with the moral police. Oh shit, oh come. I don't know if I can play this with the amount of lag I'm getting. This is crazy. Gilma, how you doing? Like, this is just like choppy. I know I suck, but like, I can feel the stutter as I'm trying to like move. We'll see. Maybe it's just a get good scenario. I think there's a bit of a disconnect. But no, the UK is crazy right now. There's like the little girl in Scotland who got like penalized for having an axe and a knife while like literally this guy's harassing her. He's just like, hey little girl, and she's just like, fuck off, show me your weapons. She's like, fine, and then she gets arrested. I mean, to be fair, you should be walking around with an axe in the middle of public, but at the same time, like, yeah, you get to a point, you push people away so far, at what point they're gonna fight back? It's crazy. But they do say, though, that is the unfortunate part of the ebbs and flows within history. is we have so much available privilege to us that it allows these people to have that extra level of privilege to go like, we should let like immigrants just live here, even if they like attack, rape, maim, all that jazz. They're people too. Meanwhile, their own people, they're like, whoa, morality police, you can't do that. Go to prison. That's the shit that's getting crazy. To be fair, I have no issue with immigrants, but if statistically they start doing a lot of bad things, you probably want to do something about it, but not like super aggressive like the Americans. But to be like, that's okay. That's crazy. It's ridiculous, but she said, yeah, like the girl in that video was scared. Like you could tell straight up, she's just like, I'm like 14 years old or 12 years old, whatever age it was, and this guy has a camera in my face and won't leave me alone. Fuck yeah, it would be like, oh, she didn't even attack him. He was provoking her. This is crazy. All right, Traversed Das Mint. I was gonna say Das Mint. It's not minty. Yeah, that's what they were talking about. Cake on YouTube. There was having bacon on a sandwich. How? I was not on this. Why can't I? Either my input is too slow or this input's too slow. Okay, I'm gonna test some rolls before I get into this fight, because there's a disconnect. Chris, how you doing? Read the message before that. Well, he blamed that shit on the absence of his father in his childhood, homie. Do you see Tyler the Creator diddling? Nah, man. He doesn't give that excuse. Okay, maybe. I don't know. I do feel like it's delayed. Ooh, and I can summon someone. Touch the golden sign. I think that summons. Oh, it does summon someone. Okay. Damn two-handed. All right, we'll give this a try. We'll give this a try. Nah, it's just that the problem with today is just the morality police. Like, you're no longer to live. Like, to me, I think the best part of life is living in the gray. Not to say you need to be an asshole and need to fuck with people, but there's certain things where you go like, okay, like, that is your problem. That's not my problem. We can live our lives separately and we're okay. But now it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. We should be vegetarians for a group of people that aren't vegetarians. And I'm like, I've lived here my whole fucking life. We eat meat. I don't know why we can't eat meat. Even if you're just like, ooh, I'm eating pork, walk away. Like, it's the people who get bothered by this shit. It's kind of like, who cares? Like, if someone's like walking up to me on the street, you're like, oh, you short fuck. I'm like, okay, cool, good for you. And I just walk away. That's it. You don't have to stand there. I also hate that everybody pulls their phone out first. Oh, interaction. I gotta whip my phone out. Like, I get it a little bit. But also, it's a pain in the ass. Like, people, you can live off your phone. Ow. You can be off your phone for like 5 minutes. Okay. This is not going well at all. Yeah, I know your tail move, you son of a... Woo! God! God! This is stupid! I don't get the patterns, I guess. I don't know. Basically, what I'm saying is I can mildly forgive a celebrity with good music for intoxicated crimes, but I can't forgive any type of sexual crimes, rape, pedophilia, bestiality. I mean, okay. I'm not defending any of those, Cake, by the way. Those are all bad things. I would judge someone on a DUI, though, to an extent, because it's still a choice to get, like, that obliterated, jump in your car being like, I could drive. The ego on you to believe that you won't hurt people because you haven't hurt them before, but then to crash and kill people and then continue to drink afterwards tells me you've got a problem. Like, your realm of what you believe is so skewed that you're just like, I'm invincible. See, that's where my problem comes with it. That's why, to me, it's almost as egregious, because even in the defense of, like, when people go like, oh, I wouldn't have done that if I wasn't blackout drunk. But here's the thing. the heinous acts you do while blackout drunk are your subconscious, really, having no filter. You're just like, oh, yeah. And then you do dumb shit. It's like anytime someone, like, rapes somebody when they're blackout drunk, and you're like, well, yeah, you can blame the alcohol for sure to get you there, but you still, at your capacity, did. I think they did a study on it, too, where that people who do dumb shit blackout drunk, it's literally things that they would probably do, but if it wasn't for the legal repercussions, they just don't have the filter to protect them anymore. Because, like, half the time when I've ever been, like, blackout drunk in my life, it's been a long fucking time. But, like, anytime I've been blackout drunk, you know what I usually do? I start to make stupid jokes, and I might angrily punch a wall or something, because I'm like, oh, I'm not getting my way! And I don't have anything I want to hit other than an inanimate object, because I can't get in trouble for punching a wall. I don't punch the wall normally, I'm just saying. Like, I think that with 3 times in my life I've gotten that bad. That's usually kind of what happens. But, no, but I get what you mean, though. I get what you mean. Like, it's... If people understand that they've done something wrong and are doing something better to be about it, you're free to do what you want to do. Alright, I'm gonna try him 2 more times, and then I'm gonna use the summon to help me. That's so delayed! Like, his move, I mean. That was not delayed. That was pretty par for the course there. I fucking dived in time there. I'm hitting the fucking button. Oh. Oh. It attacks so slowly. Like, it feels like it's going super fast, but I feel like it's not going very fast at all. Fuck. No, but there's a no, but there's a difference. When they're intoxicated, their impulsivity is worsened. If they continue to drink after realizing the people they've hurt, then they're a cunt. But if they keep the alcohol or whatever to a minimum, if not pure sobriety, then I can kind of get past that. No, that's exactly my statement that I'm making. I agree with you. If, for example, I decide to hit the road after too many bevies and I kill somebody, A, I'm guilty. And B, if I show remorse and actively do what I can to be better, then, you know what? There's some respectability that can happen, but it's still a bad decision. Shit happens. But if someone, like, gets obliterated, crashes, kills people, then the next day goes, oops. And then their lawyers get all of it mixed up, and then in the end they walk away with no penalty and continue to be like, well, it was a one-time thing. The fuck it was. I walk away on situations as well. Yeah, Chris, I would agree. Yeah, just if people are being dick faces, just you dip out. Like, the only time I ever stay around when someone's being an asshole is 2 reasons. One, I'm fucking with them, and I keep asking them to repeat themselves, and I'm like, oh, like, okay, wait, so I'm a short fuck who smells funny? I just wanted, that's what you said, right? Like, because every time they repeat it, it generally loses power, and then people are like, God, this guy's an asshole. And 2 is because they're so stupid. It's too funny to walk away. Like, if they're just like, oh, and I'm like, you're so mad, and I don't give a shit. This is hilarious. Like, if you want to be a dick, okay. If you're doing it in such a stupid way that it's hilarious, I'm gonna just let you go with it, man. Like, there's so many times I've had people straight up, especially more video games. My favorite one was somebody going like, oh, he's such a faggot. Yeah, just a bunch of gay sucking dick. And I'm like, what happens if I like dick? What's wrong with liking dick? And straight up, they're just like, oh, yeah, you would like dick. I'm like, I do, actually. You know, like, and then they run out of things to yell at you for. They're like, oh, yeah, dick lover. And I'm like, I know, literally. My shirt must say dick lovers for life, because that's what I'm like, okay? Like, you're not insulting me. And then they just run out of things. Like, nothing screams you're stupid when you start dropping, like, derogatory terms that are homophobic or racist. If you're dropping one of those, you're so stupid you don't know what else to say. See, I love to be like I'm not clever, but like I always love like clever comebacks. Where, good example, I think one of my favorite ones was I envy those who haven't had a chance to meet you yet. Because you basically just go, you're such a piece of shit. I literally wish I was someone who never met you because they have life so much easier. Like saying that kind of stuff, always like, because it takes them a minute to think about it. They're like, the fuck did you just say? I don't even know if I should be mad about this. That's the shit I love to do if like someone's pissed off. Or especially while driving. God, I've been on around here for a little bit. I love doing this while driving. Like people are yelling, screaming. You just give them a good queen wave. Just smile. It fucking drives people nuts. Or just, I like to pull up to people's windows as well. And like they've been an asshole driver. We lock eyes just for like half a second. I go, that makes sense. Like you do the animation of like, yeah, that makes sense. And you drive away because they're gonna sit there being like, what do you mean? What do you mean this makes sense? Is this racist? Is this, are you, wait, hold on. And then they get into the realms of fucking hilarious. The art of trolling is lost on people. But if you can do it and do it well, whew, it's a hell of a fun day. Oh, that was way too early? I don't even know. Yeah, I think that was too... Okay, stop crouching. Okay, stop. Dude, we don't need to be crouching 90% of the time.
These foolish ambitions to rest.
I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I genuinely have zero fucking clue what I'm doing right now. And I keep hitting my death counter and I haven't even turned it on today. That sounds about right. Gosh, just like plays in front of my TV instead of the screen here. I'd probably be able to do a lot better. God, it's choking me. There we go. Traverse through the mist. All right. Last attempt before I summon someone. I was already fucking back. Oh, this is brutal. Brutal. I'm getting worse. Opinions on public religious preaching. I have no issue with people expressing their love of the religion that they have and trying to preach to others. Now, I say that if they're being a reasonable, personable, sociable spacing, right? Like if someone walks up to me and they're like, whoa, Honor, do you believe in Jesus, our Lord and Savior? And I'm like, hey, sorry, bud. Not today. And they're like, okay. You have a good day. So I'm okay with that. Or if they're like, did you hear about the gospel? I'm like, I have a little bit and I have my own beliefs and I just, you know what? I appreciate the effort, but I'm good. If they keep pushing, yeah, then fuck off. Like, I feel bad saying it though. It's kind of like the homeless population. I don't mind if they're like, hey, I'm down on my luck. Can you help me? But there's times where I've had straight up like homeless people throw drinks at my car when I don't give them change. And I'm like, you make me not want to be supportive, man. Hey, how are you? Wait, how are you? My headphones are not working. Can you reply to me in chat? Guess who's a bot? You know what? I should just get ahead of that. Hold on here. First name, last name, cannot hear me, asking me to chat while live streaming. You can't convince me. Wait, did I get a follow as well out of it? I think I did. It didn't flag me on my end for some reason, but thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. No, I've got my own opinions and I stick to them. Hold on here. I gotta I do want to get this person banned. Ban Hammer! Oh, account created 13 or 3 hours ago, followed a minute ago. Yeah. Yeah. Where is it here? Oh, okay, Cake, you already banned it. Okay. I was just sitting there, I'm like, why can't I ban? Oh, because you already got ahead of it. Yeah, no, that shit doesn't make any sense. I don't mind if someone wants to preach. Just don't get up on my grill about it, man. It's like salespeople. Like if I'm shopping in a retail space and they come up, sir, if they don't have the base level skill and they just come up, sir, can I give you a hand? And I go, no, great, we're good, leave it. If they come up and go, hey, what's up? Do you need a hand? I'm like, no. And they're like, actually, funny enough, I noticed you're looking at that. I don't mind that. If I go, no, I'm good, I'm okay with that. It's the up your butt problem where they're just like, hi. Like the goddamn seagulls from Demo. At that point, I'm like, bro, just like get off my dick. Let me breathe. Okay, where's my sorcery lady? Oh, there she is. All right, sorcery lady, go do your magic. Wait, can she solo it? I kind of want to see how this plays out. I mean, she's kind of getting her ass kicked. You know, she's definitely getting her ass kicked here. Okay. All right, sorcery lady, you're not really. I mean, she's doing a lot. If I like played this smartly. I'm not playing this smartly though. Okay. Oh shit. Yay! What? Oh, now you want to use your magic? Where were you 2 minutes ago? You died. I mean, like the people who go into a public with a megaphone and go, if you do not believe in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, you're going to hell. You are full of sin and you need to repent. No, that shit can fuck off. I am not a fan of that kind of stuff. Like, I don't mind if someone's like, hey, I agree to disagree with you, and then they walk away going like, you know what? You're allowed to have your own opinion. It's the ones that go like, oh, you're going to hell. And the problem too with a lot of, I think it's a Muslim religion, is that they also have, I think it's in the Quran, where it notes if they do not believe, they should be killed. Now, I might be wrong. I might be out of pocket on this. But like when religion basically goes like, if you don't believe my shit, I hope you die miserably. It kind of doesn't really sell me on the religion, right? Like I don't know, agnostic. I believe there's probably something. I don't fucking know. Chris, I thank you. Why are you buttering me up, sir? I appreciate it, but also, you know what's funny too? Actually, I'm pretty sure my YouTube has like a good minute delay because I feel like you're responding to things I said like 2-3 minutes ago. I might be out of pocket on this, but like when religion basically goes like, if you don't believe my shit, I hope you die miserably. Okay, it's not that far behind. I thought it was like super delayed. I'm like, hey, it was like a comment I made. I feel like a few minutes ago, but I talk like a mile a minute. That makes sense. Yeah, I generally believe there's probably something. What it is, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll find out. But it blows my mind when people try to sell me the concept of like, oh my god, God is great. And I'm like, he also kills babies. Who can't make a choice yet, by the way. I'm like, okay, yeah, that logic is sound for me, okay? Live a good life. Oh, but if you're like 6 months old and you haven't had a chance to live your life right, all right, sorry, God hates you, you're dead. He's like, you were too good to be on this earth. It's like, bro, don't give me that shit. I do believe in more like the hippy dippy the Earth itself has its own like life stream energy, like Final Fantasy VII. That's the shit I kind of believe in. I'm like the energy through Gaia. Not to say I fully believe it, but it's the closest thing to my belief system. See, I don't even know much about Buddhism as a collective. Do. Hit Mage Lady. God damn, do you hit like a little wet noodle. Ow. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say he cannot fall off the edge, even though he should have fallen off like 5 times already. Stoppers! I feel like I might have needed to be a little more leveled before getting into this fight. I mean, there's also just the concept of getting good, but like, I feel like I might be a little under leveled for this. Yeah, Snappers! Go, my witch brethren!
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnish.
Ow, oh shit. God, even with the helper I can't kill shit! Fuck me! I don't even think a lot of extra levels are gonna make much of a difference here, though. Personally. Because, like, I remember when I was OP with all my, like, runes before, and I didn't do a lot of damage. That is a beer indeed, sir. Cheers. I unfortunately like a cold bevy while I stream. Downside is I stream fairly often. I gotta watch out for that. Oh, I didn't summon her! Fuck! Okay, we're going. We're going half strength here. You cheeky bitch. Woo! Come back, my bro. Okay, well, let me finish my heal animation first. That would be appreciated. Fight. Okay, stop moving. I am not good enough. What is this? Oh, what is this shenanigans? What am I missing here? Like, I feel like my rules are on time. Dark Souls 1, they're good. Dark Souls 3, they're good. Elden Ring, fuck you. This is why I hate this game. I hate it because I suck at it. Buddhists believe in getting rid of desire because through desire comes dependency, or need in something which you do not have, which creates pain. By getting rid of desire, you get rid of pain. I will say this, actually. I disagree with the mentality a little bit because, to an extent, you do not learn or evolve in life without a little bit of pain. Pain is not bad. The problem is that people run away from it, which therefore makes it worse. So, like, you should embrace a little bit of pain in your life, knowing the outcome and the growth that comes from it. And I get why, like, Buddhism is a good example where, like, you'll have monks in buttfuck nowhere, what the hell, like Taiwan kind of thing. And they'll be chilling like a villain, and their whole life is simplicity and just routine and all that jazz. But that's not living to a point, though. Like, if we wanted that, we'd be fucking koalas. And even then, koalas spice it up a little bit by eating eucalyptus leaves that get them drunk off their faces and then fall out of trees and get chlamydia. I don't know why I know so much about koalas, but you know what I mean. Like, to me, I do believe to some capacity, you know, pain is a requirement in life. In a way, it is what makes us human. It's the knowledge that one day we will die. That within itself is a pain, because other non-intelligent animals don't think that. They just go like, I'm here until I'm not. Humans are like, I'm here until I'm always here, right? Right? And then it sets in. You're like, what the hell do I do now? And then on top of that, we take it granted for life too, because woo. Okay, bro, attack the mage. Oh, he's big mad. Ow. Dick. There we go. Sometimes I stun lock effectively. Oh shit.
Warrior blood must
I could not roll back in time. Now he's doing big boy moves. Oh, she did. Yeah, she definitely did. Oh, come on. Just let me kill him. Let me just get past him. That's it. GG. Hey. Summoning the Cooperator. What a name. Just a full-on, just like, I'm not your companion, I'm your commoderator. I don't even... Cooperator. There we go. English. English is my first language, and I'm not very good at it. That wasn't even meant for me, you dick. Ooh. He's big mad at me.
warrior blood must
Oh, whoa, buddy! Buddy! What are you doing? I thought you were attacking the other guy. I thought we were okay. I thought we were friends. So I was stabbing you in the ass. Dick. Total dick. Kick. No, of course pain is required in life, but you need to achieve your goals so that you at least have a bit more of a sense of accomplishment and comfort with how your life has turned out. And by stopping the thought of pain being a huge setback, you see it as a potential to learn from the mistakes. No, I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly my sentiment. It's like you kind of have it to understand what you need to do. And I feel like the problem with Buddhism to a certain extent is that if it is a delegation of saying that pain isn't worth the desire, that's where I disagree. Maybe I'm reading that wrong. Probably an ass explanation, but pain being something you can push through and ignore, or at least see as a potential for improvement, is a key trait to have. Yes, I would agree there. I think that's the thing. People avoid pain all the time, or they feel like they deserve it and then embrace it too aggressively. So it ends up being this like weird hodgepodge of just self-destruction slash, you know, not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I do believe you got to suffer to succeed, and most people, that's the problem. They don't want to suffer, so they create their own realm of suffering and then go, how did I get here? Who put me there? You did, you dumb fuck. I know this. I did that. We've all done it. The difference is, can you get yourself out of it? Oh god, I think this is like attempt like 15. Jesus Christ. Or Jesus, man. I was in range. That's fair. Oh, look at her big glowy ball. Ow. Oh. Fuck. I mean, at least she's still fighting the good fight. I think that's a dude, actually. I'm pretty sure that's a dude that's fighting over there. I might be wrong. All right, one more time. Glutton for punishment. Boop. I mean, I could go level for a little bit, but I don't think I would do much more damage because, like, to get what 5 more levels and then take this fight. The Buddhist mentality on pain involves recognizing pain as a universal, unavoidable aspect of life, not to be resisted, but to be understood and accepted with a calm, curious mind to prevent from escalating into deeper suffering. So I was wrong, but right at the same time. You know what? That is fair, actually. You're basically the meme, like different but same. God, to beat Elden Ring is Soul Level 1. I don't think I could. Hey, sorcery dude. You're kind of helping while not helping. Yep. Ow. Okay, we need a good stun lock here, sir. Nope. I don't want big hammers. Big hammers hurt.
Blood must truly run in thy veins.
That didn't even do that much damage. That usually does like big boy damage. Ow. Oh. I wasn't even standing yet. What the fuck do you mean? Ha. What the fuck? Well, I am 47 minutes in, and I've been fighting the same fucking boss the whole time. Yep, that tracks. That definitely tracks. Okay, ma'am. I mean, thank God you get, like, summons for free in this, because, like, in Dark Souls, I'd be like, shit, I am out of summons. Smooth operator. Okay, I'll be right back. Ugh. Oh, my ears. All right, plop my ass down. Sorry, what did you say before the topic of Buddhism? I don't recall. We were talking about people. Oh, yeah, people preaching in public. I said I weirdly believe, I guess a little bit in the concept of resurrection slash like Gaia, the Earth. We go back, then we can come back, kind of shit. Because, like, there's something energy-wise that we understand half the time. And on top of that, like, the way we interact with nature and nature interacts with us, and the fact that there's nothing functioning across multiple planets, I believe in a way there's this weird energy spiritualness that comes from the planet, and then we just recycle through it. Now, unfortunately, it devolves into shenanigans. I'm not saying I fully believe this, by the way, either. It's just the only thing that makes sense to me. Because I don't know, man. Like, religion's tough. Like, power to you if you have one, but that's a hard sell for me. Okay, Magic Lady, are you gonna shoot someone or what? Wait, did I not summon her? Oh yeah, sure. I thought she's just chilling like a villain, dude.
I brought the Wednesday down to celebrate Wednesday on Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday. Oh, fuck. It's like, what?
And we used to have to explain her name because no one understood it until the Wednesday show came up, but she's been named Wednesday for 17 plus years.
It's just like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, well, she was screaming at me, so I decided to bring her down so she could scream at you. Here you go. I'm gonna have a bath or a shower.
Sounds good.
We'll have to remake the couch. Someone has to pour it in the water.
From what? Oh, the couch.
I don't do that. I don't.
One of these days, I'm gonna learn to sew just so I can make a couch cover that fits. All right, mage dude, are you gonna put in the work, or are you gonna make me do all the work? Ow. By that I mean just die. I don't think I summoned him, did I? Okay, wait. Oh shit, I didn't summon him. Okay, well I guess it's just us. All right. Okay, nope. I'm panic rolling, and I know it. Like, every time I feel like I figured out his moveset, he just decides to spice it up a little bit. Okay, come on, buddy. Woo! Slow and steady. Sometimes wins the race. All right, the backhand's gonna get me. Zippy. Like, they're so fucking slow of attacks, man. So, like, half of his fucking skill set is fast, the other half of it is super slow. Bro, just like, meet me in the middle or something. Give me something to work with. He's like, no. Sir, you the hot garbage now. I know I'm the hot garbage. I'm trying. Efforts are half-assedly being made. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna attempt one or two more times. I might switch games just because, like, I need to look into my specs here because I do believe I'm not this bad all the time. And I'm like, I feel like I'm playing at like 24 frames per second. Like, I'm stuttering a little bit, which causes a little bit of a delay. At least in like Dark Souls 1, it's an easy sell. Why are they banished? No, we are the banished. Well, that's bad. Okay. He's like, hi. Hi. when I get the summoner help, though, his health does go up. Skadoosh. There we go.
Passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
Hi. You're supposed to attack her, not me. Or him. Them. Fuck. I'm probably dead here. Maybe not. Ugh, skadoosh. Back out, back out, back out. Sippy. Sorcerer, you were a good friend. Ow. Okay. Okay, all I gotta do is like hit technically once. Yeah, boy! Yeah! I like how the whole time I'm like crouched. Talisman pouch. I don't know what that does. Now you won't, you're dying.
Smoldering with thy need of flame.
Wait, there's gotta be one up here. God, that took way too much fucking time to beat that. Jesus Christ.
Omen shall brook thee no quarter.
Thank you, sir. And we're gonna plop our ass down. Most people come here for unimpressive Elden Ring gameplay. I come for the insightful
Testing you.
philosophical
To see whether or
commentary.
not Grace truly does guide you, and
I will.
whether you are fit to face the challenge. That
Well, I'll wait
entails.
for this to finish here. Give me a sec.
It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start,
Steve!
whereas I merely pretended. There is
Yeah.
but one other thing I can do to offer you.
Don't call him Torrent. His name is
I
Steve.
invite
Steve the
you to
horse.
The round table hall, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace.
Okay, let's roll.
Very well. Let my hand rest.
Wait, didn't I find this on my own last time? Like, through a tunnel thingy? Well, I didn't find it. You guys told me where it was. Cake, tell me, sign off. You're slowly becoming, just chatting streamer. Okay, you're still there, Cake, right? Confirm to me you're still there. And unfortunately, I've got another rant I'm gonna go on. That'll take like 30 seconds. I promise you, not very long. Maybe. We'll see. I'll wait for you to sign off. I don't know what the delay is. I think it's like 10 or 15 seconds. Oh yeah, the round oh yeah. Yeah, okay, there's nothing I can do over here yet though. I don't think. Yeah, I'm still here. Okay, hold on. How do I oh wait, wait, can I telepate to telepate? Teleport. There we go. Through this. I think I'm over here, right?
Hey nerd, just hoped off a stream when you gonna finally drop the fucking intro to OBS.
Oh, Killer, I'll answer you in a second. Yeah. Let me pause this for a second. Okay. All right. So, Killer, I promise you I'll answer the question. I'm not trying to dodge it. I was in the middle of a conversation with Cake. I'm going to finish my thought so that I'm not three sheets to the wind and bullshit. No, Cake, funny enough, I've been trying to find a way to like deviate my streams a little bit, and I might start doing that a bit less gameplay oriented and more like just chatting, only because 90% of the time, like there's been at least like 4 streams now where I've played for like maybe half an hour and I've chatted for like 2 hours of it on purpose.
OMG WTF, new background looks great.
New background? What are you talking about? I've had the same background for like forever. All I've done is changed my camera out, so I'm talking on a different front there. Really? No, this the same thing. The package has been there forever. And the honors and different things. Anyways, but no, I've been debating on it for a little bit while to structure out a stream function where maybe not like I like just like to me, if I'm gonna do just chatting, I can't just go live and go like, hey guys, how you doing? What's going on? And then just that's it. And then I'm just like some dumbass jabroni sitting here for like 20 minutes, thumb up my ass kind of thing. But I wouldn't mind talking about, because I love philosophical conversations. I love conversation about psychology, sales. Like, I want to help people grow, and maybe that's kind of a
you
pivot.
got the Otteron Signa. Are you streaming from a different direction?
What? No, you got the Otteron sign. Are you streaming from a different? No, you're talking about like this sign over here. That's always been there. If I go to my little camera, it's still over there. bro, what are you smoking? I can hold on here.
You're gonna wanna start talking about sales and shit, and then just chat just gonna be dead as fuck. No, nobody joins you, just come back. Damn, I should probably hop on gaming and then just chat in between the gaps. Lol, tears of joy.
Hold on. Cake, by the, or no, Killer, by the way. You've called him a dick on many occasions. So this is a YouTube short. I'm pretty sure, well, this is when I was doing Dark Souls 3. Oh, I guess you can't really see it. My whole face is still here. Yeah. It's the same. This is just a different angle. This is when my computer used to be like more over here. It's the same background though. Like I think I'm wearing the same, no, I'm wearing my Craze hoodie that day. Same hat though. So red hoodie, same hat. Cake, I'm trying to figure out the logistics of how to do a album coverage, because I know you sent me the link to the one guy and I'm like, how was this not flagged a million times? Because like my account, anytime like I look back at my like live streams, it'll be like, we've taken this audio out and we're gonna like and I'm like, okay, fuck you too. So like I'm trying to figure out the logistics on it. Killer, to go back, no, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about sales for God knows how long, because there'd be no point.
So it looks different. Like I've never seen that black wall over there with the guitar and all that shit. So it's a different background, motherfucker. Lol, tears of joy.
It's not a different back. It's the same fucking background. Okay, hold on here. You've called him a dick on. Okay, hold on here. Just because I want to prove you wrong, sir. Hold on here. Okay, this was, when did I do this one? Yep. No, that's the wrong. That was the same video I was just on. Here we go. Yeah. Why do you
different angles, so I see different things.
No, that's right. Okay, so basically, this is a very similar angle. I'm just a little bit more this way. This was when I first played Dark Souls. This was like almost a year ago now. And you can't really see it. Oh shit, fuck. I keep forgetting. You can't really see what I'm talking about here. Yeah, you can't really see it because it's dark. But yeah, the guitars are still there. The only thing I've done is I removed the one sign here, which is now over here, by the way. And I just have that sign there. I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean. Well, that's actually fair. It wasn't until I played Bloodborne. I'm just sitting there, I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? I've had the same background forever. But no, long story short, no, I agree with you. I wouldn't do just like sales tactic shit, because if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna be some dumbass on LinkedIn. That makes better sense. And I don't mind going on a rant in between video games, but I think if I were to structure this a little bit more, where like I'm hitting different conversation points and having a fun riff on it, because I don't want to be some hard ass dying on some sword with an opinion nobody gives a shit about, right? Like if I'm gonna take something apart, I want to have fun with it. But I would agree, like music, philosophy, just life sometimes. I'd rather kind of do that, not all the fucking time. That would be such a headache. But like, I don't know, once a week, maybe twice a week, and then the other ones are gaming. Like it'd be like literally doing, what is it? Baldur's Gate on 1 or 2 days, and then just doing like a just chatting stream on different ones. Because I've noticed I actually get more viewership when I'm being an idiot like this than I am actually playing the video games. To be fair, I'm really bad at the video games, so it's easy to it's easy to go like, bro, I don't watch you for gameplay. You're horrible at it.
You should be one of those fucking that are trying to like sell your life experience. I keep seeing these videos on TikTok calls like, hey, we have this Discord and you pay $5 and we give you a whole bunch of information on how to make a business and how to take out an interest-free loan and be a landlord. Lol, tears of joy.
So basically, here's a tutorial how to be a scumbag. No, my life skills aren't being a douche. They're like more.
Such BS. Lol, tears of joy.
Yeah, it is fair, yeah. He goes live practically every day. I could ask him live. He's becoming a pretty big streamer, though. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets like 2 or so thousand concurrent. Wait, Cake, who are you talking about? Did I miss a message here? Oh, the guy that does live action ones, or not live action. The Jesus Christ. Album reactions. There we go. Yeah. I'm sitting there and I'm like, God damn. I'm having the biggest brain fart of my life. I'm like, 2 words. Could you say 2 words?
It sounds like a massive scam, like if it's so easy to where you can make millions then everyone would be doing it and their excuse is just people don't know the law. I don't know how to do this. I'm like if people running to make money they know about this. Lol, tears of joy.
My rule of thumb when it comes to any of those things being like, you can invest in crypto and make money, or like you could start a business, and this is, if you're seeing a video, my favorite are always the ones being like, this is how you grow on Twitch, or this is how you grow on YouTube, and it has like 15,000 views. I'm like, bro, if you knew how to do this, you wouldn't have 15,000 views on a 3-month-old video, right? You're probably gonna get a lot more viewership out of that. Like, get this shit out of here. Come on now. But rule of thumb I find is if there's marketing material in your general feed that says if you do this, this will happen, but pay me to do
I
it.
keep seeing millions air like, come to my TED talk and I'll teach you how to make $1 million in 5 days for $100 today. I'm like, what type of bullshit scam pyramid scheme garbage are you talking about? You're just scamming people for money and you're just talking bullshit out your ass, lol, tears of joy.
Yes.
I swear, like, the first thing would be like, hey, make a whole bunch of idiots. Listen to you rent for $100 on one day, that's how you become a millionaire. That would be the #1 thing on their list.
Yeah. You know what it reminds me of? The guy who wrote the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or Poor Dad, Rich Dad, whatever it's called. If you follow 90% of these like gurus that sell a package being like, this is what you do to be the best of the best and make money, they'll very much tell you, don't be a degenerate. Like, don't drink, don't spend your time on dumb shit, and grind it out. That's really it. That's honestly the route to success, with not so much like streaming, I would say, but like in a lot of things in life, if you just do it and learn from your mistakes and go, this isn't working, why isn't it working? Oh, this doesn't seem to get the attention I want, let's try something different. That's fucking life. That's it. That's what they're gonna sell you for like $100 for like 3 hours. You're gonna sit down, he's gonna be like, you need to be an alpha male, you need to be Sigma, you need to just man up and fucking do it. And it's not bad advice, but not for $100 though.
So literally just general common sense, that's all they can bring to people, otherwise that person's worthless. If they can't put 2 and 2 together, then they were fucked from the start, there's no saving them.
Pretty much. I've spent probably the last year delving deep into the shenanigans and the bullshit that is, how do I be a better person, and how do I make millions of dollars? Not because I believe that I need to do either of those. It's more, I want to understand what the mindset approach of it is, and more often than not, like almost any content creator that I follow that actually makes good money and bank, pretty much their advice is just put the work in. Guess what most people aren't willing to do? They're not willing to put the work in. You just show up and do it. That's it.
If you have to pay someone $100 to tell you get a fucking job and put in the effort to make money, then you're not gonna ever be making money. You were fucked from the start, like if that didn't click 2 and 2 together.
Oh, that's pretty much what happens. They're prying on people who don't have enough wherewithal to take a step back and go like, okay, let's figure this shit out. Why is 2 + 2 4 kind of shit? So they're like, but for $100, I can motivate you to do it. Because I mean, sorry, I'm on a weird rant day today. Good example is if you people, I came across this today. People bitching about being able to find work, right? They're like, man, I don't have any experience. Nobody's willing to hire me. And then the argument of like, oh, the immigrants are taking our jobs. I mean, yeah, they're taking minimum wage jobs away from everybody. They're fucking minimum wage though. Why would you want that job? Instead, good example, and this is like feedback like professionals will give you, but the classroom people won't really give you.
Oh yeah, you still didn't answer one, quit dishing him fair.
No, I'll get back to that. I will get back to that because you're talking about the OBS stuff still. You should answer one quit. Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I'll answer that in a second. Okay. So more often than not, good example. If you don't have a job right now, right, and you're like, God, I need to find work, and you don't know what to find it in, I can guarantee you two quick things. If you were to reach out to a construction, and this is coming because I work in construction as well. If you call a bunch of construction companies and go like, hey, heads up, I would love to be able to work in construction. I'm passionate about building shit, even if you're not, you're like, I'm passionate. I want to figure this shit out. I want to get in. What do you have as entry-level roles? How do I work with you so I can learn the business and help you grow your business? Most business owners, twofold, love the like little bit of stroke you're giving them, being like, oh, you think I know what I'm doing? I like you. Or coincidentally, they got some jabroni that doesn't know how to do his job very well that they want to get turfed, and guess what? They're now going to look at you being like, oh, crazy. Because how many people are willing to actually put themselves out there? My last 2 hires I did at my job were kids that walked off the street being like, bro, are you hiring? Like, I just want to get into this industry. And if I say no, if I'm not willing to hire you kind of thing, or I'm not looking for people at the time, if you literally follow up and go like, hey, how would I then moving forward? Because I want to get in, I'm going to keep your resume. And the moment I turf somebody, guess who's picking up the phone to call you? Me. So like, if you just reach out, you stroke a little bit of egos, you're going to find work. And if you know the industry you want to be in, you hit up the same people. You give them a call going like, hey, Mr. I don't know, what do you want to do? Like hairstylist? Be like, hey, do you have any openings for part-time work? I'd love to learn to cut hair. I don't know where to start. You know, I've gone to your business before and I love it. It's great. It's fantastic. Guess what? They're going to sit there going like, you. Oh, you know what? Come on down. Let's stalk for a sec. And keep in mind, you could do this in an afternoon. Hit up like 10, 15, 20
Damn,
places.
You're in a high enough position to where you're just like, I hire people, all right, Mr. Moneybags. Getting that business done, putting in that work, lol, tears of joy.
It's okay. I'm like middle management at best. Like I guess my boss above me owns the company, so. But I'm just saying, like, if you look at, I get it.
Girl, nail care.
I like how it describes it sometimes. Nail girl. No, I'm just saying though, like people always complain about opportunity. You just have to sometimes pick up the phone. Good example. Let's say maybe, fast food's probably a bad example. That's like a million people. But like again, construction. If construction puts out an ad going like, we're hiring helpers. Well, they're going to get like 200 resumes if you live in a bigger town. But if you straight up call their office and go, hey, you know, or just show up kind of thing. If you do that to 10 of them, yes, 3 or 4 of them are going to be like, fuck off, get out of my office. Like, why are you here? But I bet you at least 1 or 2 of them will be like, yeah, hey, come on down. Let me talk to you for a minute. Hey, you know what? Actually, let me understand where you're at with things. My buddy who owns another company, actually, he's hiring. You'd probably be perfect for it. It's networking. It's getting your name out there. Just
How you
get
gonna
shit
be
done.
like your middle management? My only boss is the owner, lol, tears of joy, bro. That's upper management at minimum. If you ain't got to worry about a CEO, then you're pretty high up.
Well, yes and no. I would say middle management in the sense of I don't have part ownership within the company, or I don't financially gain by the success of the company. So if for example, if the company made $10 million this year and I don't get any additional money from that success, middle management. If you're upper management, no, you're getting a piece of the pie. My boss isn't going like, wow, we had a stellar year. Here's a $30,000 check for whatever percentages is. It's no. I'm definitely middle management. But good example, actually, funny enough, ties into experience. If you're like, man, but I don't have any experience. I don't have any skills. Nobody wants to hire me because I don't have any of this shit.
Upper management doesn't usually get any type of cut either. They might get a bonus, but most managerial positions get bonuses anyway.
I'll tell you, from someone who has structured bonus plans at a almost upper level management position, upper management, like if we're talking, like I'm talking about like CEO, CFO, vice president, associate director, you are making a portion of the overall success of the business. If you were not making a portion of the overall success, you're middle management. Lower management, And it's funny, you're gonna be like, that's not true at all. But like lower management is basically like I run like a retail store, or I'm a assistant or even store manager of like a big box store. Upper management or middle management is the district managers managing
Ever
all the
thought about
stores.
trying to negotiate for stock benefits in your corporation for certain quotas?
Well, I have. One of the companies actually offered it to me, and my buy-in would have cost me, I think, about $20,000. At the time, I'm like, man, that seems pretty good. I left 6 months later. They closed down the local branch. So there's a lot of ebbs and flows that go into that. But what I'm trying to say is, for experience purposes, if you have no experience, go out there and figure out what type of experience you want or the type of industry you want to be in. Like if you're like, man, I'm really bad at sales, well then jump into a commission only job, throw yourself to the fire. There's only two things that happen. Either you thrive and make a lot of fucking money and go, man, I love this, or you're gonna fail miserably and go, man, I really can't do this. I really don't get it. That scared the shit out of me. But here's the thing, though. It depends on where you are in life, though. Like, this is not advice I would give to someone in their 50s. Being like, yeah, just jump right in. Like, start from fresh. No, I'm talking about people who don't have the experience up until that point. Like, if you're 25 and under, being like, man, I live at home, I have almost no bills, what do I do? Just throw yourself out there. The best example I can think of is like when I've done stand-up comedy. People are like, oh my God, how do you like go on stage and not be nervous and sweating and like worried? I'm like, I am almost every time. But I realize that everybody in the audience doesn't know who I am. So if I fail, they're like, oh, who's this fuck? I don't know, and they move on. But if I'm good at what I do,
scared by an anime girl moan lol tears of
bitch,
joy.
I have this cranked, man. That's super fucking loud in my ears. That's why it's scared. And I'm not expecting just a... Bro, it fucking throws me off. I'm not... If I expected it, it'd be great. I didn't expect it. But no, if you want to learn something, right? Even volunteer work. If you want to understand how operations work, volunteer your time. If you want to understand how functionality works or sales work, then get a straight commission job. Like, if you just put yourself out there, 99% of people will remember. I can't even remember my boss from 10 years ago. Like, what's his name? I don't know. He was some dumbass that kept getting mad at me for shit. I'm like, okay, good for him. He probably doesn't even remember me. That's life. Most people aren't going to remember who you are. So if you go out and you do something dumb and you get your way...
Imagine your mom just shows up at the comedy show with the Dimension just shitting on you the whole show. She's like, oh, this guy fucking sucks. And you're just like, really, mom, lol, tears of joy. She's over here just like, I don't know you, lol, tears of joy.
I mean, my mom's dead, but if she was alive, you know what? She probably would do something like that, though. She'd be like, I don't know who this kid is. He kind of looks like me, but news to me. But no, overall, it's all, I'll tie it up this way. When it comes to it, at the end of the day, there's so much more people can do and choose not.
I thought I was thinking of your grandma.
Okay.
I forgot your mom is dead.
Yeah, no, grandma's still alive. I'm seeing her, which, by the way, I'll say this now for you guys, because I would say on Discord, I won't be live Saturday because I'll be driving out there to visit my grandma, who's like 2 hours away. So, good old Nana love, not in that kind of way. I'm not a grandma fucker. That's to clarify. That makes it worse. We're related. We're keeping it that way. I'm gonna go visit her.
How
I'm gonna
old
say
is she?
80. Oh God, 87, 80 something. She's in her 80s. Wait, I moved in with her when I was okay, so she would have been 56. That was 20. Well, it should be 82. I have to do my own math sometimes for myself. I'm like, how old am I? How old are they? What year was it? Like, what the fuck? But
How did you pull that out of your ass? What was the first thing you think about when you say you love someone? I have to fuck that person, lol, tears of joy. Bros over here thinking about all I love my grandma.
no,
Do
I'm
I
not,
want to fuck her? Probably not.
I
Lol,
don't.
tears of joy.
I don't have a Jill fetish, is what I'm trying to say. There are some attractive grannies out in the market here. It's just not my jam. Like, I prefer mine to be at least, I don't know, 40 and younger, 25 and older. Like, if I'm talking about a window of like attractiveness that we'll squeeze it in there. If you're a little bit older, a little bit younger, it's weird. It's not my jam. I have a friend whose dad owns a roofing company, so he used to get taught all about roofing by his dad and got a part-time job at his company. Really, a lot of it is about willingness to learn, genuine experience, and connection. Cake, that's what I've been ranting about.
Or do you date someone in their 50s?
I'd rather not, because that would be my mother's age if she were alive. That'd be weird. I mean, if you do, power to you. It's just not my jam. But Cake, Cake, you actually nail it on the head perfectly. Generally, if you're willing to learn and you put yourself out there, you will probably succeed in a lot of things that you do. But also, I will agree with the statement of good work leads to more work. If you're stupid, if you keep taking on the tasks nobody wants to do, and eventually you just have all this shit on your back and you're like, God damn, it'd be nice if I could get paid for the work I'm putting in. You have to set those boundaries with your boss, and you have to understand what is beneficial work to you to learn and what is beneficial to the company that you don't need to do. For example, if you're working for a company and they're like, man, you're really good at these reports, you're really good at like doing this, you're like, perfect. If I'm good at these, how do I get into a role that benefits the company more, but has more of that focus? Your boss, more often than not, will go like, man, that is a void I want to fill. That's actually pretty smart. Versus going like, I'll take on everything. Then you're just miserable and
If
you're
you're
just
willing
like,
to learn, and you put yourself out there and work really hard, you can get fucked over by nepotism, and then you'll get overworked and underpaid and taking advantage of hell yeah, the American dream baby fire.
see, here's my argument to that, Killer, by the way. And that leads into my second point of it. Yes, you will lose certain opportunities to nepotism. Yes, you will be overlooked for opportunities to be able to grow. You know what you do though, is if you take on more of these opportunities, right, and you learn from them and you grow from them, if you go to your boss and go, and funny enough, I have preached this to my staff many a times, and I'm the guy paying their bills. I'm like, okay, if you come to me and say, I think I'm worth more money, I want you to be able to go, this is what I do, this is what I'm willing to do, and if you don't agree with the value I'm putting out there, what can I do that I'm worth that money? And if my response or a boss's response is like, oh yeah, great, you know what, let's spend a few weeks, let's
I can't believe nepotism isn't illegal.
That is very true. I agree with you to an extent, but if you literally put the groundwork of like, I think I'm worth this, this is what I bring to the table, and if you don't agree with me, how do I get there? And your boss's answer is, let's work together and figure this out, great, wait it out. If 3-6 months later he says that again and again and again, you dip. If your boss goes like, okay buddy, whoa, you greedy cunt, fuck off, that tells you already this is not a healthy relationship. I am a purveyor of, if you hit a brick wall in your job, go next door. I know people hate the risk, people don't like the unknown.
But I guess, since it's the rich people writing the laws, they can really do whatever they want, and it's all the rich people who own businesses and want to take advantage and give special privileges to their relatives.
You know what, actually funny enough, you know why that happens a little bit, Killer? Not every family wants to work with their cousins, their children, all that shit. But it's easier to keep a family member in check on expectations than it is a stranger who's demanding money from you to be able to do the job that's hired for them to do. Like, if I'm in a position and I'm like, hey, I can hire the lady friend to do my
Kill
accounting.
the rich, JK lol, tears of
Oh,
joy.
I fully disagree with that. I think there's a sentimentality of eat the rich kind of thing that I agree at extremes, but I don't agree with at many levels. Like, for example, if I wanted like accounting and I'm like, man, I could pay this person, or I can hire someone I know and I can keep them accountable because they got to see my dumbass regularly, I'm probably going to lean on the person that I know already versus a stranger that could fuck me. Because one of the most expensive functions in business is labor. If I hire someone who's bad at what they do, that isn't just whatever their paycheck is. That is the time I have to allocate to hire them, train them, and get them comfortable with. So I can have a bad hire could cost me $10,000 versus someone I already know and I trust. And yeah, they might be mediocre at the job, but it's easy to get them in the position they're in and set off. So yeah, nepotism is a bitch. I agree.
I don't know, I've seen a lot of fucking retards. I really fucking stupid people getting hired for a job just because they're related to the boss people who don't put in work or anything that just take advantage of that.
I will say on the flip of the script on that one, I agree with you that sometimes Nepo hires are horrible. Like, they ruin the business. But guess what happens in a lot of those situations? That business tanks. A bad hire is a bad hire, even if they're family. Like, there's so many companies I've seen growing up that, like, they brought their son in to take over, or they brought their auntie or their cousin or this or that, and the company just nosedives because they're a piece of shit. So there are ebbs and flows with it. At one point, if it's a big company, yeah, you're going to have middle managers making 100 grand a year who are just dumb fucks. Like, they just got a thumb 17 feet up their ass, doing nothing all day but pissing people off, but it won't move the needle because they're too big to fail, kind of thing. They can fail, but too big to fail. I'm talking about like a medium-sized business. There is a certain level where nepotism isn't going to get you very far. You will go on, like my company. If we hired my boss's son and he was really bad at the job, it would hurt the company and the reputation. It would fucking suck. So I would say don't take on all the work, take on the smart work. Take on the things and skills that you don't have now so you can leverage to the next company. And if, say, you work with the company that you're with and you give them the ability to go, hey, you know what, you're really good at what you do, and you've already noted you want to grow. Okay, let's grow together. Perfect. Stay. Love it. It's like a relationship. Why would you stay in a relationship when they're like, hey, by the way, I need you to do this. Also, you're a piece of shit and fuck off. You're not gonna stay in that. Hopefully. But if it's like a negative relationship, work is the same way. If you're honest and direct and you determine that you're not on the same page, that's where you wash your hands and that's where you get out. That's where you go, you know what? This is unhealthy. This is unrealistic for us to do what we're doing. I'm out. That's it. People are so afraid to leave because they're afraid that the grass is not greener. They're afraid that the next job might let them go. They might lose the opportunity. They might fail. They might not be successful, whatever it is. But to sit and torture yourself in the same fucking role the whole time and then hate every minute of it, it's not worth it. I'd rather sweat my balls off digging holes in the ground, making half as much as I do, but knowing that I'm going to be able to wake up and go like, okay, this like drives me and drives the needle a little bit more. That's worth it. That's worth it. Short term. Long term, you got bills to pay, man. Like, it's you can't live off minimum wage. Minimum wage is not, unfortunately, is not designed to be a living wage.
You know, I'm not really sure if my job is good or bad. I know the pay is not fucking crazy. It's not 100k, but I think I might outpass a lot of people because we have a 5% match on our retirement plan for every penny we put in.
Well, yeah, if you're working for a government entity, you're going to be well off. You're going to be overpaid a little bit. You're going to get weekends. Well, not all weekends. You're going to get the benefit of holidays, different things. Like, I don't know how America is. In Canada, if you're with the government, goddamn, like, you're spoiled. Yeah, most jobs won't do that.
Jobs don't do that.
No, I would agree with you. There's a lot of places that won't give you any of that support and help you get where you need to go, kind of thing. But at the same time, I always look at it this way. Just in 5 years, would I still like what I'm doing today in 5 years? If the answer is fuck no.
I'm a guess your job doesn't do pension matching.
My current one I don't think does. I've had companies that did it though. I worked for one construction company, I think in 2 years when I left, they paid me out like $5,000 because they were matching. We're too small of a company though. It's funny to say we're too small of a company. Meanwhile, like we do like probably $80 million worth of billing, but in construction, that doesn't mean shit. 80 million of billing, we probably take home 5, and that's helps win other contracts to maybe help us grow. But no, it's people are so, which is weird. Actually, now that I'm thinking about that out loud, most people work a 9-to-5 type job because of security. They don't have to put themselves out there. They get work-life balance to an extent, and it's the peace of mind of going, it's not my problem. but then bitch being like, oh, it's not fair. Why don't they treat me equally? It's like when people get rich. This is why I always hate the term eat the rich. And I get why, like, rich people get disconnected from the poorer class, is that when you are from nothing, right? And you build your empire and you get to a point where you're like, man, I'm making a lot of fucking money. I'm doing really good right now. You're going to look at everybody at the bottom and going like, you guys can work just as hard as I do. I got here. Why can't you? And they don't realize at a certain point you get a little bit of privilege, but I hate the term being like, well, they're privileged or they're currently privileged. Yeah, because I fucking worked 7 days a week for like years. They were like, hey, I can't afford an accountant. Guess what? I'm learning to be an accountant. Hey, I don't have a graphic designer. I can't afford one. Guess what? I guess I'm becoming a graphic designer. Like, but you learn those skills, and eventually you know what to look for when you hire other people. That's why I always love CEOs that I've worked with. They'll walk into a room and like look at everybody going like, okay, I want you to explain this like I'm 5 years old. Because they have enough knowledge of the experience that a 5-year-old explanation makes sense.
Working 7 days a week, that's crazy. You're a graphic designer.
No, I'm not. Oh, shit. I ranted so long my PlayStation went to sleep. That's too funny. That's too funny. Okay, I gotta turn it back on here for a sec. No, actually, funny enough. Of the graphic designers I have met, a lot of them work 7 days a week. Now, they're not working like 8-10 hours a day. They're working like 5 hours here, 5 hours there, maybe 12 hours on this day. But when you're a freelancer or own your own business, you don't get that freedom to do whatever you want. You're still handcuffed to the business. Like, good example, I can't remember what CEO it was. It was like a Fortune 500 company in the States. And literally he took like a week off, 2 weeks off, but was still tweeting, still following up, still doing these. So like, even my last boss, not even a Fortune 500 company, a cannabis accessory company, he would be in Cabo on the beach, and 5 o'clock every day he'd get back to the hotel room and he would work for 2-3 hours. You don't get the freedom by owning a business. You get the financial freedom that you can do whatever the fuck you want, but it doesn't change that there's still a business that needs to be run, and if you stop running it, you're gonna go broke. So it's either you sell it, you keep working on it, you find your niche. But people always go like, oh, eat the rich. It's like, but yeah, don't. Yeah, billionaires are kind of pieces of shit. If they're killing people to make money, that's a problem.
So you're not a graphic designer?
Oh God,
well,
no.
Technically, you are free to do whatever you want if you're your own boss. If you're like a company owner, let's say you're freelance graphic designer, sure, you might have a deadline, but really you could work in any hours that you would prefer, so you get a lot more freedom than what you would if you worked retail or any other job.
The freedom you
What's
get...
What's wrong with killing to make money?
If you're a professional hitman, different story. That's your business. I'm talking about businesses like Amazon's kind of too big of a beast to really use as a good example. But like, if you are a business owner and like you're making hand over fist a fuck ton of money, support your people, help them grow, because that helps your business grow. That brings more wealth to the ability to make more business.
Oh, I thought
No.
meant like Hitman, lol, tears of joy.
No, I'm talking about like Amazon workers and different things like that. Like they're getting fucked, even though the company's making money hand over fist, kind of thing. No, I would agree with you when it comes to, say, having your own business. For example, you have the freedom to go, like, my boss is a good example. He's like, oh, my kid's graduating, I'm taking the day off. Oh, hey, I got a dentist appointment at 12 o'clock. I'm just gonna go to the dentist. Like, I have no one to account for. I just go do it. But
I don't know if I could kill Bin Laden for $20 trillion. Fuck, I don't care who's his guards. They're probably dying if they try and stop me, lol, tears of joy.
well, he's already dead. He died years ago. Even if he didn't die by assassination, he was on his deathbed when they found... I don't think they ever found Obama. I don't think they ever found Osama. I don't believe they did. They were like, we found him. We shot him in the face. We didn't take any pictures. And then we threw him into the river. You okay there, bud? Okay. You can't... No. Get that shit out of here.
I know, I just mean sometimes the money is worth it. Shit, if I could get a job as a hitman, I'd be working.
Yeah, also, a weird side note about hitmen collectively. I've watched a few documentaries about like wives and husbands that'll hire a hitman to kill people. People don't realize how much of a shitty job a hitman really is, because basically you're like a PI. You got to sit for hours on end stalking people, and then finally, when you have the opportunity to kill them, twofold: you need to be able to hide the evidence, and B, if you want to go to the extreme, like Dexter or psychopath shit, you got to be happy to cut up a body. So you got to sit there for hours on end getting your ass kicked through like high energy exercise to be like, yeah, here's 20 grand and I might go to prison for life and I might die while trying to do it. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. I think there's better ways to make money than being a hitman. Being like a special agent though for the government, different story. You could make a lot of money off the books.
You don't really have to be a PI. Usually a lot of hitman will take a name and will need a place to know where they're gonna be.
Sir, you watch too many movies. That is generally not how any of that works. I'm not saying like I'm from experience. I'm just generally, I've seen like interviews of people who like were like full-on enforcer hitmen, like proper hitmen. And no, they very much describe their life of like, you don't have one. You basically will spend, say, 45 days to try to find a way to properly kill somebody, and then once you finally do, then you got to dispose of the body, then there's the risks. It's not a quick wham bam thank you ma'am. Good example, there was oh my god, I've watched a bunch of it where it was like people try to hire a hitman and it ends up just being a police sting, and those are the ones that usually, you are correct, they're kind of like, just meet me in a car, tell me where the wife's gonna be. Pew! We'll figure it out. We'll do the things. Most hitmen are idiots. Like I would say of the hitmen that people know of in the industry.
Of a military sniper or something else, a lot of shit can happen publicly. Like I remember there was some guy who was arrested who was said he got paid to kill this dude, and he literally just walked up to him in broad daylight and stabbed him. I can't remember when it was. It was years ago.
But yeah, there's always going to be the odd exception to the rule with that. I would agree there, but it also depends on the person too. Like there might not be a will to live. They might just gotten to a point where like, you know what? I don't even care if I get caught. I'm just gonna like shank. In today's society, you couldn't get away with that. Like you can't walk into the middle of most streets and be like, and not have like 9 million cameras on it. Now, I mean, there's a market for it. Don't get me wrong. I think like it's funny. I think if you target rich people, you're better off. If you're a hitman for the middle class, you're having a hell of a time. It's not worth the money. I mean, money's money. It's still good, but oh man, what time is it now? 6:30. I'm an hour and a half into Elden Ring, and I've killed one boss. Ooh, oh shit, wrong camera. Let me go back to this here. Yeah, no, overall, long story short, yeah, there are ways to make money.
Come over here,
Are you talking to me? Well, he is talking to me. Look at you. You look like a prisoner.
You're tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands. Oh, try the opening.
Cause I'm a
right
pretty
here.
good shot. I shoot with my grandpa. I can shoot an AR-15 that shoots at 22 short, and I can hit a golf ball swinging on a wire that's been nailed into it, and I can hit it 20 times out of 30 from 300 feet out.
Here's the thing with that particularly, right? If you're assassinating people, so the bullet itself likely has possibly your fingerprint on it when you loaded the clip itself. Then on top of that, for you to have that accuracy, there's enough, like, the best I can think of is like when Trump got shot. Like, I personally believe a lot of that is just shenanigans. Like, I feel like that's an inside job because of the amount of shit they dropped the ball on that. And then even them being like, wow, we're kind of in an open space. But like, there's so many ways to be able to get caught with it. Cameras.
His ear.
Huh?
His ear. It's healed. It's complete. Your cartilage doesn't grow back like that. Look at boxers. It was fake.
Well, 100%.
The whole thing, publicity. They
I
already
d-
proved it with science.
In a way, I
Have
feel.
you never heard of a thing called clothes? Yeah, I do believe it was an inside job. Dude was way too close. It was also really shitty shot, like he was really close, like he was there in broad daylight,
Yeah.
and there was literally guards around him. Who seen him up on that roof?
Oh, 100%. Like, that's, to me, I remember when that all played out, and I'm like, this is too ridiculous. Like, in general history, after the internet became accessible, you cannot tell me that they're that bad at their job. Cake's like, I took a few minutes. We're talking about getting Trump getting shot in the ear.
Yeah, if you use gloves, you're not gonna leave them fingerprints on the bullets, and also you do know how a bullet works, right? The whole bullet doesn't come out, the cartridge that you touch stays with you. It's not gonna be inside somebody's body.
No, I know what you mean, but unless you're picking up every cartridge that's falling, you're still gonna have the gunpowder residue when you take the shot. You got the cartridge if you remember to pick it up. They're gonna be able to find the trajectory of your shot depending on like the type of building that you're coming from, and then the CCTV. Say if you gotta get high enough, right? You're probably in an apartment complex. Then they flow through the cameras based on when they were shot. The mass shooting with Vegas years ago. That was the whole thing. Like, live, they figured it out moderately quick. Now, keep in mind, that's the extreme. Like, he was just, like, shooting at a crowd. But, like, if you're trying to one-off shoot someone in that particular instance, there's so much shit that they can trace back to come find you. Like, I'm not saying it's impossible, but I feel like there are functional ways to do it.
Gunpowder residue isn't gonna be anywhere. It's not gonna be like on your hands, on your face. You're wearing gloves. There's literally nothing to track you. The only thing that they'd have the bullet that's inside them, or the cartridge if you left it. Which, if you're using a very common bullet type and if you've got the gun illegally, then there's nothing they can really do to track you. I mean, if they got a hold of your gun, or they could mismatch it to the bullet to see if it was fired from your gun, but they have to get a hold of your gun first.
Yeah, you're not incorrect with a lot of that. I would say when I talk about gun residue, I'm talking about where you're shooting from. You may not have it on you. It will show in the space unless you sit there and deep clean it. But with that type of shot, the type of franticness, and again, the CCTV footage of you going from point A to point B, you're not really gonna have a time to clean all that up. And then on top of that, there are ways to determine based on the cartridge, obviously with the type of gun that it came from, based on the distance it likely got shot from, that shit gets narrowed down real quick. I've unfortunately, through the lady friend, watched enough true crime documentaries. This shit gets trailed back real easy unless you were a professional doing what you got to do. And even then, how many are out there doing this on a regular basis? Like, I get, like, if you're doing like a poison or a shank, likely to get away with a little bit more in a secure area. If you're executing someone in a public space like that, it's gonna hit the news. It's gonna hit national news to an extent, and they're like, whoa, and then they're gonna find the guy. I'm not saying you're wrong, but it is the amount of energy and effort you'd have to put forward to probably make 20 grand. I don't think it's worth it. Now, if you are like special ops though, and they're like, hey, we're gonna pay you like 20 grand to break into Afghanistan or Iraq or some Middle Eastern country, and I want you to go take out this like powerful person, that's probably as a hitman where you want to be. To me, day to day, I hate my wife, I hate my husband, I hate my kids, I hate my coworker.
They can't find an exact type of gun, especially if it's altered or changed. Like if I really wanted to, I could have an R15 shoot like 20 different bullet types just by changing a few things. You can also just custom make one. Honestly, you could make a really shitty easy gun just by drilling a really fine hole through a metal pipe.
Yeah, I'll leave it at this, Killer, because we're just going to keep going back and forth on it. Is if it was that easy, we would have a hell of a lot more random mystery murders through rifles from a distance. Generally, I don't think it's that simple, generally speaking, to be able to get away with it. Malika, how you doing? Sorry, I'm mid rant here talking about murdering people professionally. I get the principle is straightforward, but there's enough forensic evidence in today's day and age. It's not hard to kind of pick up where people are at or what they're doing with a lot of it. Even facial recognition, what we see accessible for technology, the government's like 10 years ahead. Like, they're hiding that shit. They're keeping it in their back pocket to fuck us. And I get that. That's weird conspiracy theory hat tinfoil. I'm like, no. but like realistically, that, yeah, if it was that easy, we would see it a lot more often. I think covert ops, if you're going to be a hitman, that's where you want to be. You want to be skilled, that you can get in, you can get out, do your thing, that kind of shit. You're probably good. Broad daylight hitman, again, I don't think it's worth the money. I think you're fucking yourself there. Cake, remember the last that sent Putin a letter full of ricin to try to poison him? Oh God, they actually did Putin and Kim Jong-un had a meeting, and once they were done, Kim Jong-un's people literally like cleaned everything. They're like, I don't know if they left shit. I also like when Putin went to Alaska, they took his poop with them.
I think you mistaken. It is easy. It just takes general knowledge of the operation system, but you're also underestimating the fact that murderers usually aren't very smart. Usually, they're very impulsive and don't have the time or patience to commit to be making a gun. Or any other type of hard weaponry, like I could make a really shitty bomb by mixing hydrogen peroxide and bleach. It produces oxygen at an explosive rate. All you need is something to ignite it.
I'm not disagreeing with how simple it is to be able to pull off some of it. To get away with it, though, I would still disagree. The only reason why is if it was that simple, you would see it a lot more often in the media being like, who did this? How did they do it? Where did they go? Like, there's enough evidence and accessibility technology-wise, even if someone put their time and energy forward and did it intelligently, it's not that easy. Because if it was, government entities all the time would be like, all right, go assassinate my competitor. Yeah, go for it. Because at the end of it, like, I guess it depends if you're talking about more non-political figures. So you're talking about Joe Blow. Yeah, you're more likely to almost get away with it. I think technologically wise, you're still kind of hooped, because a lot of things people don't realize, for example, like your cell phone always tracks you, even if you don't have a SIM card in it. If it has GPS functionality built into it, that device will track you every movement that you make. And it may not ping the tower, but it does ping the satellite, which then you can be tracked. I remember actually, I worked in the cell phone industry for quite a few years, and I remember people all the time being like, oh, like, blah, 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 like, can I track it? I'm like, no. And then I would call the provider. They could do it in a second. There's so many variables, not even on the gun control aspect of it, but on the IT functionality of it. If it was that easy, I guarantee you there'd be a lot more people getting killed.
Well, usually it does take a lot of intelligence to get away with that, especially with cameras and everything, and you have to be one really hell of a shot to be able to do it from super far away to where you're not in the general area. Especially with how smart a lot of research are in finding this stuff out, but there's definitely ways to get around that if you're really intelligent. Not saying you would never get caught, because the police have the same. We may miss you the first time, the second, or the third, but eventually you will fuck up. And leave something to where they can track you.
Yeah, no, I would agree, and I'll tell you this right away. You pretty much hit it spot on, being like, you'd have to be really intelligent to get away with it. Most people who are intelligent enough...
But you'd be surprised, they're actually a whole bunch of one-off killers who are never caught, but then they get caught because they go back to killing because it's an impulse.
Oh, 100%. That's what I was just about to say, is there's a demographic of people who are actually quite intelligent, and right before they decide to take the leap to murder and go through all that hitman, they realize it's a dumb decision, because the amount of effort and fear moving forward of being caught, that is not worth it. Again, unless you're like high ops, like you're doing some crazy shit. But generally speaking, most people will kind of take a step back and go like, man, it's not fucking worth it. The amount of effort, backpedaling, coverage, everything, it is not, because like, good example, if you're making 20,000 a kill, let's even say 50,000 a kill, you kill 2-3 people in a year, that's $150,000. The amount of effort it would take you to cover your ass for those 3 kills, you might as well start a business and make just as much, if not more. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying it's not feasible. It's just not logistical. It's not worth it. Unless literally you're doing it for the government and they're covering your ass, it's not worth it. You will get fucked up. It's like drug dealing. if you're like Breaking Bad frames it perfectly. You can make a fuck ton of money peddling drugs and become a drug kingpin. But now you have to worry about everyone trying to kill you all the time, going to prison, getting caught, doing this. Even the smartest people in the world, even cartel leaders will get fucked.
Well, because you're gambling right, if someone was going to do that, they'd be doing it because of their addiction to killing people and the money. There is no medium ground to where I've lost but I'm still in. It's either you're caught and you ruined your entire future, or you keep winning until you get caught and lose everything.
You know what's kind of funny with actually ties into non-murdering people outside of murdering people of it's kind of like stealing. People who generally get into the habit of stealing, they get addicted to the fact that they're not getting caught, right? So in my career, there's one or two people I've caught. One guy, I think over 6 months, stole about $70,000 worth of product. And the only reason why I got caught is because he got too loosey-goosey with it. He would do an after-hours call. He would show up to the branch. He would open up. He would do a cash sale, keep the cash, and then write off the product to go like, oh, it's damaged or this or this. They get addicted to it. They want to do it over and over again because there's a weird thing about pulling a lie off, being like, man, they believed me. Really? That you want more of it, you want more of it, and there's a certain point where you almost want to get caught because you're like, you have to be pretty stupid not to catch me.
OBS.
Bro, don't turn it back on OBS. I said we would get back to it. I can't keep giving you false promises because I do. By the way, I've shown you the clip, and I've got more clips. I've tried to make it, but my brain doesn't shut off to do the tutorial unless I do it in a way that makes sense to me. There might be just, honestly, we might have to just figure out a day where literally I get you on Discord, I share my screen and set it up with you.
It's so annoying because they're like, I'm gonna finish it tomorrow. Tomorrow never came.
No, I would agree with you. I do work on it. To me, if I'm making a video, I don't want to just make it like just simple click, click, click. Here you go. Good enough. Like, I don't talk like this all day, right? Like, don't get me wrong. I do get energetic, but like, I'm not sitting in my, like, talking to my boss. I'm like, oh my God, you won't believe what I saw today. I'm usually just like, hey, I was looking at the numbers. Okay, we got this right. Okay, no, this makes sense to you? Okay, all right. So we're going to set up this way. And to me, to make a setup video like that fucking drives me nuts. Remember the serial killer that got found 45 years later? I don't know who you're talking about.
I bet I'd probably watch it and just be like, wait. I'm gonna call this dude and ask him some questions about how this works. Anyway, watching the videos, still confused as hell, lol, tears of joy.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't want to make just some jabroni video where you're just like, I might as well just do it live with you, or we might as well just sit on the phone and do it. Cake, who are you talking about? Serial killer that got found 45 years. There's a lot of serial killers who get caught down the road. I've seen a video recently. Oh, raping and murdering women. Jesus.
Yeah, I seen a video on that recently. It was a police officer who was raping and murdering women and people whenever he was off the clock.
I would hope he's not doing it on the clock. God damn. That would be brutal. I think it was the... Oh my God, what's his name? The RDK? Rope something kill. RTK? Rope tie kill.
Then he was found like 45 years later.
Hey, Tanya? Who's the murderer?
He was so damn old.
From he's the one they follow in the first season of that Mindhunter. It's like no. He was the one who, like, tied them to the door with ropes. The RTK? RDK? BTK? BTK. Bound, tie, kill. Yeah, there we go. All right, so, yeah, the BTK killer. He got caught because he gave a floppy to the police. And they tracked the metadata. Like, imagine being taken down at a time where IT wasn't even really a thing. What am I looking at here?
Serial
Yeah,
killer
they
realizes...
said he was doing it since he was like in his early 20s to like 30 or 40, and then he stopped working there, like he quit the job and then kept doing it, which eventually he got caught after so many years. He was like 80 or some shit and he was sent to prison for life.
Yeah, the serial killer found 45 years later. This is a long video.
Years later.
Hi, good morning. I'm so sorry. I'm super
Apparently,
embarrassed.
the wife was making a book about him, and the
This man
husband
is
had to finish the book and
74-year-old.
was doing a whole bunch of research and found the guy years later.
Oh, you know what that reminds me of, actually? Catscat, how you doing? You know what that reminds me of? It's, oh my god, Patton Oswalt's wife. I'm gonna pull this up here. Patton Oswalt's wife. Okay. She wrote a book. Wife murder. Yeah, so she launched a website called True Dime Documentary, and she was like following this thing for like a while. She died of like whatever causes that weren't like poison, death, whatever else. Like, well, she was dead, but like after she died,
I think it was that dude's story actually.
oh, that's the same one. Wait. Also pay tribute to social media. Okay, it's D'Angelo's sentencing to life in prison without parole in 2020. Okay, wait, I'm gonna see if this is the same. Wait, are we thinking of the same fucking thing? Fucking A. Yeah, this is the same guy. That's crazy. Yeah, no, it's basically. Wait, does it? I don't know if it covers it in this video.
Yeah, he did a whole bunch of research to finish her book, and he actually got a PI and a whole bunch of other people to help him write the book, and they found the guy.
Yeah, because she specifically was trying to like figure it out because she really liked true crime. Then she died of whatever causes. But then like after she was dead, the book came out and then they caught the guy. That's crazy. That's too funny. I'm just like, hey, I remember like kind of reading this thing. Yeah, Cake, he was a police officer. No fucking way, man. The internet sleuths. Crazy. The shit you can find out, the shit you can get away with. God damn. I need to pee though. Yeah, no, that's okay. I'm gonna put this on in the background in the meantime. I'll be right back.
No.
How? Yeah, they can't get him in his house.
Anybody else in the house? No, my wife's at work.
I like how he's using footage from another video and I'm watching his video while streaming. It's just like a hodgepodge of just shenanigans.
You're gonna close the door, make sure the dogs.
Yes.
We'll take care of your dog. Okay. Yeah.
Though he hasn't been
He hasn't even asked why he's arrested yet. I feel like he has to know, right? Like with how calm he is.
told why he's been arrested, John applauds
See,
the
I told you
deputies
can
for
be
the
a murderer
ruse.
and do terrible things and get away for it for years. It's just a matter of time of how long it takes to get
Months
caught,
earlier,
but if you
cold
really
case
wanted to, if it
investigators
was
in
just for the
Santa Clara
money and you
County
could get
reopened
good
a
money
murder
and live
case
off
that
of
had
it for the
remained
rest of your life shit, you could do a one-off and never
It's
have
a
to
quick
worry
law.
about it for
What
the
makes
rest of your
somebody
life.
reopen a murder case
Like
from
he would have got away
45
with it,
fucking years
but he
ago?
started doing it again.
Solved for 45 years. DNA from the crime scene was compared to a public database, allowing investigators to trace a family tree and identify John, a husband, father, and former Boy Scout leader, as the primary suspect.
Oh my God, was he killing Boy Scouts?
Investigators bring him in for questioning, hoping to uncover the truth. Is this devoted husband and father simply the wrong man? Or has his carefully lived life been a cover for something far more sinister? The following is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before.
So I'm Sergeant Cortez, okay? I'll let you know what's going on and why you're here today.
Yeah,
okay?
I'd like to know.
Yeah, absolutely, of course. Before I let you know what's going on, I just want to get your personal information. Just confirm your name. Your full name is John Arthur
Getreu.
Getreu?
Getreu.
Okay.
I mean, this is going to sound like a stupid question. Do you think he, like, vividly remembers? I mean, murdering somebody's a big event. But I'm like, if this was 45 years ago, don't you think he would just get a lot of the details wrong? Like, he might be an old man with dementia now. Like, he's like 75. Not fully remember. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're going to ask him questions. He's going to be like, I don't fucking know.
Were you ever in the military?
No.
No. Have you ever been arrested in the past?
No.
John shares basic information about his past and childhood, revealing that he was born in Newark, Ohio, and spent the early years of his life moving frequently due to his father's long military career. He spent a significant part of his teen years in West Germany, where his family lived on a U.S. military base.
Now, you mentioned that he had never been arrested, and I found out something happened in Germany.
Okay,
Can you tell me about
I
that?
was arrested in Germany.
Okay, what happened with that? Can you tell me about?
He was arrested in Germany? Do those police records track over? If you commit a crime in, like, Thailand or, you know, fucking Mongolia, and then you come back to the U.S., does that, like, sit on your track record if you're applying to jobs? I think maybe in the police database. I doubt in, like, a job market. You think if you're applying to Walmart and they went 10 years ago, you fucking robbed someone in Germany, you think they would have that?
I was accused of murder.
The revelation is
In Germany, he was accused of murder?
especially jarring.
Can you tell me about that?
I was accused of murder.
The revelation is especially jarring, given that he's here today on accusations of his involvement in a completely separate murder.
Tell me about what happened. What was the accusation against you?
I killed a chaplain's daughter.
Okay.
And that was all I knew.
Okay. Do you remember what happened? With this?
There we go.
Female?
No,
No.
I didn't even know her.
I'm not reacting to it. Hold on here. Reacting to I've run out of content, then reacting to I've run out of content, head ass. Okay, well, to be fair, I put it on because I was going to the bathroom. The intent was not to react to the reaction content. Check what I posted on
Check
Discord.
what I posted in the Discord.
Check out what I worked on. Like, you drew this? Is what you're trying to tell me? Because initially I'm like, I don't know if this is supposed to be a femboy. Not a bad way. Because it's like, it's feminine, but like, a lot of the style of art I find half the time is like femboy stuff. And if that's your jam, power to you. I actually don't mind it. Like, I'm not a big fan of Monster, though. I don't know how people drink energy drinks. I mean, I say that as someone who drinks beer and people bitch about me. Well, not me particularly, but like they'll bitch about the flavor of beer. I just don't get energy drinks. If you drew this, though, it's pretty good, though. Presuming it's not AI art. I mean, if it is, power to you as well. I do not shame AI art, but I'm like... I also don't do AI art and then try to pass it as if I drew it particularly. Check out what I worked on. Did you do... Wait, was this through like a vector drawing, or is this through like Illustrator type of thing?
Yeah, I seen a video on that recently. It was a police officer who was raping and murdering women and people whenever he was off the clock.
Yeah, that was the one dude we were talking about. I'm surprised what I was thinking of in that story came together. Like, it's funny how both were the same thing. Because I'm like, oh yeah, I remember like a guy that got caught from Patton Oswalt's dead wife after she died. Because that was the big story. Like, he got caught after the fact. That's crazy. That's just crazy. But on that note, though, shit, I should have just ended it when I went to go pee. But no, I gotta make food. Well, it's a good day. We talked about murderers. I played the games very badly. Fuck, I've been ranting for like 45 minutes. Jesus.
This is just a bunch of cutting, pasting and coloring in different sections. To blend it I had to do a couple line works and other such things just to make sure it looked well. The bottom half I did not draw. I worked hard on taking different people's arts and combining it into making this character, like the face, the hair, the hat, the choker, pretty much the skin color, all of that I've worked on to make this.
Yeah, because to me, let me get my camera back over here. Oh shit, wrong thing. To me, this is like the tomboy look from when I was a kid. Like, feminine, but like a little bit of like energy to it. No, I actually like it. It's not bad. I'm not saying this to be like complimentary. I could be an asshole. I'm very honest. Does that have freckles too? Oh shit, she even has little freckles there. Yeah, I can't draw worth shit. I can do a stick figure.
Yes, I added freckles.
Yeah, I was gonna say from a I'm like, I can kind of see that there. No, it's actually pretty good. I like it. Again, not too sold on the monster side of it. If you love your monsters, power to you. I just find 90% of the time those they just taste like ass.
I can't draw worth a shit either. This is just a little bit of line work and a whole bunch of cutting and pasting. Same with some coloring.
See, I couldn't do it. The worst part is I went to university for new digital marketing, which is basically the internet's modern version of like just general marketing and social media. But this was before it was a thing, and I remember sitting there trying to make artwork, and I'm like, God, I hate every minute of this. I am not artistic in the way that requires this kind of energy, right? Like even my profile picture is an AI otter. He's holding the controller backwards. I just took advantage of it. Oh, shit. Pikachu's chiming in. What does Pikachu have to say? Wait. Why is one can cut at a diagonal angle? What is he talking about?
You'd be surprised how fucking hard and how long this took. It took like 5 hours, 5 or 6 hours to work on this, maybe a little longer. I probably could have done it really quick if I was using a computer, but I was just using like some really shitty phone editing software and photos editing software.
Ah, you did it all on the phone. Nice. I mean, this looks like something I would just see on the internet and not be like, this is some like amateur approach. Not to say like you're an amateur, like maybe you're good at what you do, but like to me, I would look at this and be like, oh, yeah, it's like some dude on DeviantArt or lady. I could see this also as like a VTuber. Just straight up monster drink. I mean, that's not a bad ploy actually. Doing more of like a VTuber type thing with it. I mean, I wouldn't VTube. But if you wanted to, this is not a bad poster child for it. I don't know how that shit works though. That would take probably a lot of energy to make this, because you'd have to do different animations, get it to move and all that jam. But yeah, no, on that note though, sorry, I gotta make some food. I'm getting partially hangry here. I've been ranting. My mouth's dry. I gotta go. GG.
Damn. How much Elden Ring did you actually play? Lol.
42 minutes. And I've been live for over 2 hours. Yeah, no,
because I joined like an hour late, so I'm just wondering.
If I were to like rewatch my stream, hold on here. I can tell you live. Hold on here. Okay. Why do I go full screen here? Okay. So at about 107, I was like, I went full screen. Okay. So yeah, I've been on this for like an hour. So I played about about an hour of Elden Ring, and then I've been doing this for about an hour. So not a lot. That's fair. But that being said, though, you're making me jibber jabber for no reason. I mean, to be fair, we could always jibber jabber another day. But I gotta go. GG. Killer probably Sunday again. If you have another day to do the what the hell's it called? Baldur's Gate, let me know. I'll keep Sundays open for you, because I can always make Sundays work for the most part. But we'll figure that out. All right. Good day. Good luck. GG.